people without internet and electricity.
Oh, yeah, we are live.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that, but so
yeah, there's been over 700 people without power and internet. So I've been worried that mine's been acting up because of it.
Oh,
hi, Teresa.
That might
hi,
be it.
Bonnie.
Hi, Rose, Bonnie, Teresa.
Hi, Rose. Thanks for being so patient with us.
Yes, thank you. Some of it's my fault. I was 2 minutes late.
That's okay.
So
sorry, Teresa. I was trying to type in that we would be right there, but it wouldn't let me.
Oh, what state are you in? Because I know, like from it seems like the Midwest all the way to the East Coast is just in a brutal state of heat. Right?
Oh, Ohio. So it's been running in the mid to high 90s here, which is really warm for us.
Yeah. And don't you also have the beginning of the humidity belt? No.
Yeah. Usually we don't have any humidity, but we're starting to get some in the last week.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awful. We've only here in Northern California, we had a couple days in the 80s, but it's been more like 75, 76, which is fine. That's like my perfect temperature. But in about 2 weeks, it'll be in the 80s and the 90s every day. So, pretty soon you'll hear me complain.
Hi, Roxana. Pat was supposed to join us as well, but she had a little accident yesterday and she's not feeling well. So she's unfortunately resting and not going to be with us today. So it is Lucinda and myself. Now, all of our information is in the description, but our emails are right below us. Yeah, she fell. She tripped over something and then fell. No, not a car accident. She tripped over something and fell. Hi, Lena.
Oh, no. Hi, Lena. Did she break anything, or is it just like a bad muscle thing?
Oh, she hit her head really hard.
She needs to rest. She might have a mild concussion, and that's a really icky, and it takes several days to recover.
Yeah, it really does. She did get it checked out, but they've said that she needs to rest.
Yep. Yeah, I've had a couple of concussions, mild and severe, and the main thing is, just rest in a dark room.
Yeah.
Have you ever had one?
I have, because of a car accident. Yeah.
See, mine, I had POC, post-concussion syndrome, or whatever it is, PCS, for 3 years from a car accident.
Yeah.
3 years, and it was just excruciating. So, bless her heart. Well, my prayers are with her, and I'm sorry she's not here.
Yeah, I am
maybe
too.
Another time I'll come on and she'll be here.
Or, yeah, absolutely.
I'll invite her and you to my channel. Who knows? It'll happen.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I just hope she gets better ASAP.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully she'll be back for her Saturday sale on her channel. And then we may be together on Sunday. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. What a bummer. And she has a husband, right? So someone's there to help mom?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I don't know everyone's, like intimate personal details of their life per se. I was just hoping, she had support.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. So how's everything else going with everyone? How's your weather? It's gotten a little bit cooler today, but not much. It's in the low 90s. It was up to 90 degrees today, 89 and 90 here.
Yeah.
So not as warm. And it's supposed to stay, I think it's supposed to stay that way for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
and then go back up the end of next week.
And then go back up?
Go back up to like mid 90s the end of next week.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But it's supposed to stay like this until at least Tuesday. So that's good.
Yeah. That's fun. Do you have air conditioning?
We do. Yeah.
I do not.
Oh, well, what's the temperature there?
Well, it's only about 76 today, but in July, August through October, it's regularly high 90s into the hundreds here. So I have lots of fans.
Yeah.
Lots of fans. And, I'm only just officially inheriting this property, even though I've been living on the homestead for about 10 years. So I didn't want to, invest or make any changes until I knew it was really mine. It wasn't mine. It was my mom and dad's, right? So I didn't feel like I could do a lot of things or change a lot of things. But now I'm getting just a little money, and I'm going to put in, I think they're called mini slats. It's a new kind of
mini
like
split. Are you talking about the mini split?
Yes, that. Because honestly, I get my electrical bill will go way up, but I'm aging. And when it's 90 for days on end and it doesn't get below, say, 65 at night, a fan, at some point, you're just like, oh, I can't do this. So I'm going to be putting that in. Probably not till next year, but next year. I'm too old.
I hear you.
Too old. And the main.
Well, do you want to tell everyone a little more about yourself?
Sure. I'm Lucinda. Hi, for anyone who doesn't know me. Hi, Yvonne. I'm Lucinda. My channel is Fantastic Finds. It's like a play on fantastic vintage finds, right? And I have been in the reselling business on and off since the late 70s. First at the flea market with my mother for several years in the summers. And then when eBay started, I started selling vintage costume jewelry on eBay. And I also had, other small businesses, bookkeeper, etc. And then I went back to school. Well, I went to school. I did it different. I started junior college at 40 and went straight through to 50 and got a master's degree. So I didn't do, any of that. And then I got in a car accident. I didn't. Someone hit me when I was at a red light going 30 miles an hour in a van. And it was really traumatic, scrambled my brain. I had graduated a year before, and all the newest information dumped out of my brain. And it took me 6 years before I could read 6 numbers in a row without going over and over and over and over. And words just wouldn't come and all this stuff. So I never used the degree. And then I moved up here. And during COVID, I found all these people selling live on YouTube, vintage, my passion, my heart. And I was like, hands up. So I spent so much time in this community. And 2 years ago, I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing that again. I'm going to, sell live vintage costume jewelry and fun household vintage items on YouTube. I can do this. I love this. And, I've never looked back. I'm not as big as I want to be, But it's not just the selling, it's my passion. It's my thing. It's for me and no one else. This space, if you will, it was never about my family. It was never about being a caregiver. It's, it's my space and my friends that I have cultivated. I have lots and lots of reseller friends and friends in the chat. And I love this community. And without this outlet over the last 5 years with being a caregiver for my parents, I would have had a much harder time. This place has been, and the people here have been my rock, literally. There's been days I could barely drag myself up to doing caregiving, and I came into a chat and instantly I felt better because it's my passion. So, I sell on my channel on Mondays and Fridays, and I'm just starting to look into either doing one more day or starting to sell with other resellers regularly or whatnot or something, because it's just not quite enough. And the times are really tough right now economically, but still, this is the only business that I can do anymore at this point in my life. 3 years of being a caregiver shot me mind, body, and spirit. I'm done. I can't go out there and start another small business, in this little tiny valley. So this is it. So Mondays and Fridays on my channel, and I'm looking for, getting going with some other stuff. I live in Northern California. That's where I ship from. And of course, if you've never bought from me before and you bid on something and you're the winner, and you haven't bought from me, I need what we all need: your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address with zip code, and please include your PayPal email address, even if it's the same as the address you're sending the email from. Put it in, because it makes it easier for me when I go to invoice you. Lastly, I do 2-week build-a-boxes, saves me time on invoicing and packing, and saves you money on being able to put more things into a box to save on shipping. And I use pirate ship, right? Like everyone, to save you about 1/3 on shipping. Yep, that's me. And I live on 20 acres, kind of in the middle of nowhere for California. Just me and my dog and my cat, and I love it. I poke my head out in the world every once in a while.
Great introduction.
Yep, that was an introduction. There we are. That's me. How's about you, Sabrina? We all know you.
Well, great. Well, it's wonderful to have you on, Lucinda. Sorry Kat can't make it. I was going to mention something. I have a giveaway tonight. When we went to the baby shower for the grandbaby, we had gifts, and there were some gifts left over. They're wrapped. They were wrapped for the baby shower in little llama gift wrap paper.
Oh.
And cacti and llamas. So okay. Each sale, I think from now on, I'm going to bring one until all the gifts are gone. So that'll be at the end.
Yay! I brought one.
I think we each brought. Oh, great!
Just in case you were going to do a giveaway, I was like, well, I could do this. So I have a giveaway too. Yay! Okay.
Wonderful. We each brought 21 items. You said that you grabbed another 3, right?
Say that again. I'm so sorry. Yes. Yep, I have. So 21.
Okay.
Right?
Great. So we each have 21 items. And I want to speak about shipping real quick. I only have not a whole lot of shipping left to do to get caught up, with the exception of the last 2 sales that I have. And then I haven't closed a lot of the boxes because I need to add those smaller items in. I went to send several invoices yesterday and today, and I've noticed that I'm not getting emails back the notifications back
Right.
telling me that the invoices are going through.
Right.
After tonight's sale, I'm going to resend those. If I'm still not getting anything back, either a payment or the email notification saying that it went through, I'm going to contact PayPal, because PayPal is changing this thing as of, I think it's the 29th or the 30th of June, where if you had a business account, you had to create another account and then you had to merge the two accounts, or you can't send invoices or use PayPal anymore.
Oh.
Yeah. Check that
I
out,
did
Lucinda, if you have a
not
business account.
know that. I haven't gotten any
They've been sending emails all
notifications
month.
from them. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, if you have a business account, check on that. They've been sending emails all month. Well, I did that yesterday. And since then, I cannot pay an invoice. I cannot send an invoice, apparently. So I need to contact them if you're not getting your invoices. But first, I'm going to try to resend them and see if that helps. And if not, I'm just going to contact them, because I've got to contact them anyway. I can't do anything else in PayPal.
That sucks.
So with that said, I have a bunch wrapped up, packed up. Some is not closed, some is closed, because I was waiting to add a couple of more things in. But if any time you have to have it right away, let me know. Hopefully I can get that straight tonight or first thing in the morning with PayPal, and that'll be taken care of.
Yeah.
With that being said, we use PayPal to send the invoices. Typically, we use Pirate Ship to get you the cheapest shipping rate possible. Another thing that I want to mention about Pirate Ship, I do not pack your boxes, and I can't speak for other sellers, but I do not pack your boxes or send your invoices without packing your boxes. Apparently, some sellers do. But when I send you your invoice with your shipping rate, that shipping rate is calculated through Pirate Ship based on the size and weight of your box.
Yep.
And where it's going. There is absolutely nothing added to it. And a lot of times I pay for some of it. Mm-hmm. You may not know that. I may not put that on your notes. But if it's late, or if I've made a mistake or anything like that, that's when that happens. So just to let you know, that is not padded. That is not, I do not charge you or send an invoice before I pack it. It's all done in the order that it's supposed to be done in. Okay. So, any other thing, I just want to reiterate that if an invoice, and this is just with me, if an invoice is canceled by you or me, then you can no longer make a purchase with me. And I only cancel an invoice if I send it and then you don't pay it. And I try every way. You guys know I try all different kinds of ways. Yes. And then, well, not necessarily specifically that, but someone got upset because their shipping was high.
Yeah.
I have no control over that.
No, we don't. And, I do the same as you. And in fact, after doing this for so long, I generally can estimate, because I use, mostly the same size boxes, and, I know how much a few pieces of jewelry weigh. So unless it's, a household item, I can generally estimate, and it's easier for me to do that. And usually I'll tell you what, I estimate, and I wind up eating, up to $1, sometimes a couple dollars. And if it's ever, and so I pay for that, and I don't ask anyone to pay for that. I don't pad it. And I usually, like I say, estimate, and I lose money at items that are already priced where, I'm cost averaging, so I'm not making a lot. And I, as a buyer, because this is my passion, the vintage and antique is my passion. So you see me out there buying frequently. I pay really close attention to how far away is someone, and I can look at that item and say, oh, that's going to be an oversized item, meaning the box is going to be wider or longer than 12 inches by the time it's wrapped. And so I'm going to be paying more for shipping. And I calculate that in my mind when I'm purchasing, and often if I'm purchasing something and I know it's oversized, then I'm like, okay, I bought that. So I need to add in a few more items like my 2-week build-a-box to make the shipping average out in a way that, works for me. But I always tell people when it's oversized, I say, this is going to be oversized. So, are you sure the shipping is okay? At least I try to. But I don't pad and I don't ask for tips. And, there's no shipping and handling extra fees that I charge. No. I don't think any of us do that. Do we, Sabrina? I don't think I've ever met anyone that does that.
Not even that. No one that, well, I don't. I'm just going to. And then
maybe
I ship from Ohio. Lucinda ships from California. And then we brought 21 items. And if I missed something, I apologize. Just put it in the chat. I'll be happy to answer any questions. But if you are new, I know Lucinda touched on this. If you are new, just send us your information. You can send it to both of us in one email just to make it quick and easy. And that is your PayPal email address, your billing mailing address, not your billing, but your mailing address, and your real name as well as your YouTube name if they are different. And then after the sale, if you have any questions or anything, in the description box is everything that we went over as well as email address. And you can always leave a comment after, and we appreciate that. Leave a comment after the sale has posted or the video is posted. That does help the channel as well. And I see that a lot of you have liked the sale. I appreciate that as well. Lucinda, do you mind going first?
No, I'm good with that. I think we covered everything. Thank you, Sabrina, for bringing up shipping, and the fact that PayPal is going through yet another struggle with getting our invoices out there. Thank you for that.
Yeah, no problem. Check that out. They've been sending emails, and I've procrastinated a bit joining the two. Oh, I pulled over me. I'm sorry. Joining the personal and business, and now you got to do it by the 30. So
I may not be a business account, but I need to be. So I'm going to check all that out. Okay, so do you want me to type in my stuff? I don't think I'm a mod.
Oh, I'll read.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you are. Oh, no, you're not. I'm sorry. I'll make one. Oh, I can put it for.
Okay. And then, we could go back and forth if you want, where I can type in for you and you can type in for me, if that helps. That's what I, have done when I've had other resellers, on a semi-regular basis, like with Karen Chasing Vintage. We tried Wednesdays for a long time, but she keeps moving and buying new houses. And, okay, so we're having a hard time. Okay, so, and my life has had a lot going on. It's both of us. So my first item, Sabrina, is a buy it now for $15. So buy it now for $15. This is something that's been around my homestead for a long time. And I love this silly guy. He's porcelain. He's a cow. His bell rings. I bought him for my mother. Oh my God, in the 80s. His tongue is sticking out. I don't know. It's got a bow. And I always get confused. Sabrina, do female cows also have horns? They do, right? I always get that confused because she has udders. So yeah, they do. That's what I thought. When I was growing up, I thought it was only bulls. And here's the tail. And then this little cutie has a little accessory because you see how the foot is up. And if you know animals, it has knocked over its pail of milk all over the floor. So it sits like this, and the little milk pail goes right here. It doesn't have any markings. I bought it at this tiny little gift store in South Lake Tahoe in like 1981. It is porcelain, very, nice and thin. And you would just put cow in if you're interested in this little guy. I love this little guy or little gal. But I'm paring down because I move so much more here. She is about, I'll measure. I'm pretty good at guessing. 5 inches, 5 inches long. And I believe these spots, this was hand painted. And then the little pail is probably, 1.5 inches. She makes me laugh. She makes me laugh. So that's my first item, little cow. Thank you for looking. He's a handsome dude, girl, cow. I don't know. My second item starts at 14, please, Sabrina. I appreciate you putting that in. Starts at 14. I'm passing on the cow for now. It is a carved jasper agate dragon head. I hope it's coming across well with the shadows and all. It's got this beautiful quartz with brown type colors. It's got this flared fins, the bumps on its head, the horn snout, and I love the way they got the stone. So like this brown kind of defines a mouth. The eyes are inset. So if you like your mystical creatures, this is a really nice one. And it's agate, jasper agate. I bought it from a little family here, and it is 14. Sabrina, you need to clear. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Sabrina went away. Let's pray she comes back, y'all. She's in a heat wave with a lot of people that don't have internet in her area. So, again, here's the little agate. Here's the back of it. Oh, I'm so glad you came back. I asked people to pray that you would come back.
I just gone a second.
Okay. And he is, or she, the dragon lady, is about 2 inches from the flared head to the horned nose. And, maybe an inch tall. Maybe an inch tall. Now, Sabrina, am I on the right side of the screen for the chat? Is this, because I noticed the other day, I changed where my computer is, and I saw that I was holding stuff up underneath my name. Am I showing things correctly? Because you know how it's backwards? Uh-oh. Chat, can you see this clearly? Anyone? I just want to make sure, because Monday I noticed things were backwards and underneath things. Can someone tell me if you can see this clearly? And then I'm not underneath the banner.
It looked, and it looks like some people are having problems with StreamYard. So just bear with us. It looked really good.
Okay. All right. So, and the eyes are like that. And this, lastly, all I'll say about this beautiful little piece is that it's, this is from a business locally owned here in Mendocino County by a family that's been buying, selling, and carving their own minerals for 40 years. So I'm supporting a local business by buying this and selling it. And this is my cost. I picked it up because I feel like someone out there would really like it. And one day the right person will come along. Okay. So are we doing 3 at a time, Sabrina? Thank you, Bonnie.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And this is a piece of jewelry. You know that this is my most passionate love, although I have a pretty large household vintage collection. Don't get me wrong. This is, I'm pretty sure that this tag in my brain is the Lucky brand. This kind of little daisy hang tag. It's not a daisy, it's just a random symbol, but I always get it mixed up with something else, but I'm pretty sure it's the Lucky brand, which is a very nice brand. I'll show you the details in a minute. This is on Dolly. I now have Dolly and Maxine, and it's this beautiful copper, dark copper braided chain with a Celtic knot at the bottom. I think it's outstanding. And this starts at 16. Gigi, hello, honey. How are you? This starts at 16. Let me show you. It's very sturdy. You see this here? It even has details here on the ends. These are hollow, so it's not too heavy. The extender is about...
starting bid.
I'm so sorry.
Starting bid.
The starting bid on this is 16. Lucky Day brand. That's what I believe. And it is, I'm pretty sure it's copper with some kind of overlay. And it does have a lot. You see the copper color? It's like copper with a black wash. And see the see-through mesh? It's just a beautiful, beautiful little thing. Yes, Gigi, I'm doing pretty good today. And I'm so glad that you found us and you were able to understand the link and come in. Now, I'm wearing a really big necklace to show you all. But here's an example of what it would look like on. It would be, oh, Sabrina's having a hard time. Sabrina, you're having a hard time. I'm sorry. It would be with the extender, the knot, Celtic knot comes to right about here. So it is between 14 to about 16 inches long with the 2-inch extender. So it could be up, hold on. I always do. So I put on a necklace and then it would be either right here without the extender, which is nice, not a choker, or with the extender here. So it's about...
And I'll be right back.
You'll be right back?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So this is just a beautiful, probably 90s Celtic knot see-through mesh. Copper or copper overlay. I really like this piece. So we'll see what y'all think. I'm going to take it off of Dolly because Dolly is going to be used to display something else. And if anyone changes their mind, you can always put it in the chat later and let me know. And that was my 3 for now. And also, thank you, Bonnie. I love this. It's just, and it's very lightweight. It's not heavy at all. Yeah, it would look good with my skin color. But I have so many pieces of jewelry. Wouldn't that be fun? Like this. As long as Sabrina's not here, we can play around. Look at that. I am now a Star Wars princess, or, you know, I don't know. Take a screenshot. I like this. Okay, so that started at 16, and I'm going to put it to the side. It will come back in the speed round, and I'm hoping everything's going to be okay with Sabrina. Yes, Egyptian style, Egyptian or the Celtic Infinity. Either way, it's fantastic. Sabrina did say that there's a lot of people without internet in her area, so just, you know, be patient with us. So that was my 3, Sabrina.
Yes, but okay, thank you. I am sorry for all of that.
It'll be okay.
Let me move me over.
Okay, and I will type in.
Hopefully it works. Okay. My first item is $3 start choice. And these are Francoma bowls. And they're the size of, like for berry bowls or Jello. They are Francoma. And Francoma is made out of a softer pottery. Thanks, Lucinda.
Yeah, I couldn't get it to.
And I have 4.
A lot. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, same here. There's something going on with StreamYard.
Yeah, it was really odd.
All 4 are identical size. And they have brown on the edge. 2 of them have a little more brown on the inside, but they are a bluish green color. You know that blue-green Francoma color?
Yeah. Oh, I see it there.
Yeah, it's a really pretty blue-green color, but they're perfect size for berries. 5 inches across and just barely 2 inches tall. So here's one. This one does not have as much brown. So if you like the more blue-green, but it has more green on the bottom. This one is kind of in between the 2. So these are only $3 choice.
Those are really lovely. And that's a great price for Francoma. I would want all of them, and they would be so nice on a picnic table in the summer outside.
Oh, I know. They would also be good to serve sides, in.
Oh, like taco night, Taco Tuesday or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I've used them for is like trinket dishes for jewelry.
Yep.
So this one is another blue-green one.
It's beautiful.
And so there's a set of 4 altogether. But I wasn't sure if anyone would want the whole set or if you would just want 1 or 2 for jewelry. I wasn't sure, so that's why I did it as choice.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Betty Ann. Well, we can count this down for Betty Ann and see how many she would like.
Okay. Do you do going once, going twice, sold?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Going once. And I'm sure there's a lag. So, you'd have to come in higher than 3. So I'm taking just a couple extra seconds. Sorry, y'all.
There is quite a lag, Lucinda.
Yeah, I've been having that on my channel. So, sold to Betty Ann.
I think the heat has a lot to do with it.
I do too. Something's going on.
Thank you so much, Betty Ann, and I will put your name on those. Thanks, Gigi. And hi, I typed in hello to you, but I didn't. There was too much going on for me to say hello verbally. My next item is going to be just a $5 start. I'm starting out small today. And this is for an egg cup. It is a floral egg cup. It's got a bouquet of flowers on the front.
Oh, good Lord. Sorry. Thank you. Oh, how pretty.
No chips or cracks on this either. Oh, thanks, Gigi. It's nice to have you here. The back has nothing on it, but the back of the inside has this very pretty blue butterfly. So if you're looking at the front, it's the back of the inside.
Aww. And is that...
And I can't...
I'm searching for the... when there's like that opalescent coloration? Why can't I think of the name? Does it have that?
It has a glaze on it. It has a very shiny glaze.
Right. I'll think of the name later. It's really pretty. What is the name?
And then nothing on the bottom. I can't reach. I just collected eggs earlier, but I can't reach the eggs because they're in the kitchen. But it is an egg cup, and a regular chicken egg fits in there perfectly. So that is $5. It is just shy of being 3 inches tall.
I think we need to bring egg cups back.
Oh,
at breakfast time. I think they're
collect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're lovely.
My next is going to be a $14 start.
Okay.
And it is for this deep cranberry hand-blown vase. Thanks, Lucinda.
You're welcome. I can't make it highlight, even though I put it in. So
yeah, it's giving me a lot of problems.
Okay. Ooh, that's so pretty.
Nice and clean, no chips or cracks. And I don't remember it's either 2 or 3 companies that do sign their pieces in the pontal. This one is signed in the pontal with the question, the upside down question mark.
Oh.
But I don't remember the 2 company. It's at least 2 companies that do the signature in the pontal mark. But I don't remember the names of them.
I keep thinking Imperial, but I'm not. I don't think
that's
right.
Imperial. It's ones that I don't. It's companies that we don't see every day.
Okay.
But They do have the very nice polished pontil, and then they stamp it. And I don't remember the companies that do that.
Is it a European company or American?
You know, I could probably image it and tell you. You know,
That's what I'm just
image the
curious.
signature.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, I really like it, and it's thicker glass. It's not super thin, and it's in beautiful condition. I've had this on my shelf with some sterling silver for almost 4 years now. I don't know what I was doing. Circleware, that doesn't ring a bell. I don't know that I'm familiar with that.
Me neither.
But it could be. It is 7 inches tall.
Wow.
It's 7 inches tall exactly.
That is just beautiful. You could use that as a vase, or you could drape pearls or silver or gold necklace over it. That is
You could.
dried flowers, hat
I had a
pins.
flag sticking out of it. You know, one
There
of the
you
short wooden stick flags sticking out of it
Yeah.
with some sterling silver around it, and it looked really nice.
It's a gorgeous color, and that's not a real usual color. That kind of pinky bordering on like fuchsia.
Yeah, real dark cranberry color.
Yeah.
You don't see this dark, deep cranberry, pinky color very often.
Does it glow?
You know what? I did not check, Lucinda.
Since it has that little bit of red.
It does not.
I'm surprised.
But we are going to pass on that. That was my third item. So we're going to go back to Lucinda.
Okay. So my first item, Sabrina, starts at 10. And where did it go? Here it is. I've had this for quite a long time, and it hasn't sold. And I've always kind of been okay with that because I keep using it in my preview displays. And I really like it, but I just can't keep everything. So it is from France. This is so dark, the maker stamp, that even in person, you can't make out anything except that it's green with a black border. It is definitely porcelain. And it's a little tiny trinket dish with the 14 karat gold paint around the edges and in the middle. And then these beautiful flowers in there. This is hand painted. It is not transferware. Hand painted roses, some little tiny red. It looks like violets, these leaves. It's really small, but it's just incredible. I would say this is 60s, 70s. And it sits up just like that.
Gigi is at 10.
Gigi, it's so beautiful. Oh, and
I'm so sorry. Teresa was first.
Oh, and now she's out.
She's out.
And I think if you all can see, I'm still getting used to my
Sorry,
overhead.
Teresa, I missed you.
I'm still getting used to my overhead light and the shadows. I have a rectangular ring light over my head. And so I think these are like little bumblebees. This yellow, or it may be another flower. I'm not sure. But it's really sweet. And it's only about 3.5 inches long. So if Gigi is in, we can count it down for Gigi. Gigi, this is just spectacular. I'm going to have to find something else for my displays. Not that I don't have a lot. It's going to a good home.
Congratulations, Gigi. That is yours. I love that it's
Gigi.
outlined.
Isn't it gorgeous?
I mean, it makes it so much better.
And it's even indented, the finger. So I mean, it's really it's a beautiful piece. Thank you, Gigi, sweetheart. I just mailed out your box, so it'll have to go in my new round.
You could even put an air plant in that.
You could. I used to do so much with those. I need to get more of them. Okay, this starts at 16, please, Sabrina. And where in the heck are they? Now, I wear so many bangles.
I have a hand for later.
Say that again.
Oh, they were saying that it was a hand. I have a hand for later.
Great minds.
I'm lagging. That's why it seems like I'm talking over you, but I'm not. I'm just lagging a lot.
It's okay. We're fine. So you know how you were saying those bowls and you use them to put trinkets and jewelry in? Well, I've got boxes, I've got bowls, I've got cabinets of my own personal stuff, let alone this cabinet filled with jewelry. And then there's more boxes of jewelry. So I would keep these, but I just can't justify it.
I love jewelry.
I know, it's terrible. It's such an addiction. I've always loved it, and especially vintage. These are likely from the late 70s. There's two of them. They come together. One is thicker, one is thinner. They are the India on the brass, right? This actually almost looks more, okay, I'm going to say brass because it's generally brass, but it looks more like copper to me. And over top of that, they put what looks to me to be real silver. So over in India, that would be like 800. It is not stamped anywhere, but the silver, so let me show you. This is silver, and this color on here, I mean, it really looks like real silver. Now it's just a thin overlay, and then it's etched in this pattern of swirls and flowers. And they're not solid, so they're not super heavy. The pattern's a little random, so it's not repeated exactly on the other side. And see, here's the seam where you can see where they put the silver over top of the copper. It's very soothing, and it's raised. It's just delightful. So they fit. Yeah, Gigi, we're having a lot of internet stuff, but we're trying. So here they are together on my wrist. I have a 7.25 wrist. They fit, and they fit over my kind of little chubby fingers with rings on, no problem. So a 7.25 down to about a 6.75, top end of a lady's small. I'm in the middle of a lady's medium at 7.25. And they're just, I really believe that this is silver over copper. And they make a great noise. They're lightweight. They're beautiful. Okay. So those started at 16. And I can't find these in any Google image search. So I know they're
both beautiful.
They really are. But like I said, I mean, and I really believe that's silver, even though it's not stamped. Okay, so that was my first. Next This item, you know what? Let's make it a buy it now. Let's make this a buy it now. Why not? At 15. Where'd it go? I love, this is another item I've used for my previews for a long, long time. It is a...
Did you say buy it now 15?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Gigi. It is a...
Lucinda, did you say buy it now 15?
I did.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Okay, thank you.
There's such a lag.
There is. It's not good. This is a malachite. Ooh-wee. Here's where I get into the shadows. That's what I'm working with this new ring light. This is older malachite because it has so much different striations of color, which is not coming across real well here. I wish it was better. So that's the back. And here's the front of her. Boy, she's really not showing up well, is she? Gosh darn it. Come on. No, that's terrible. You can't see her details at all. So she's got a little top knot. This is her hair, her carved face. She's carrying a bento box. She has a little foot sticking out and her little kimono. It is just not showing. Oh, well, it's in my preview. I'm so sorry. Thin, and she's only about, she's 2 inches long. And she's really...
Lucinda, can you try to put something white behind her?
Yeah, I have to do something because she is not showing up at all. Where is this thing? Here we go. That doesn't help. Let's see if black would work. It's
can you put her a little closer?
Yeah, that helps. You see all the detailed carving, and then she's got so much really, really green and black striations. It's just, if anyone really likes Kokeshi dolls, this was probably done in the 60s, very MCM. I've never seen one like her anywhere. Look, there's the color. See the colors? That's better. Look at my preview.
That's
and
a
get
great
back
price.
to me. Yes, she's just spectacular. And she's just a little tiny thing, but oh my Lord, I love her. Okay. All right, that was my second item. Thank you all for looking. Or no, that was my third. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Yep, that was my third. Thank you.
Yes, that was 3. All right. It takes a second to move us.
Yeah, it is the heat.
All
I
right.
think the heat affects badly.
I know. I have an $8 start. I brought this the other day, but I put it back in the sale for today because I didn't have enough items on my video. So this is a brass hand. I had it higher the other day, so I've lowered the price a little bit.
Wow. Now,
the reason that I love this, and let me take a ring off, is because A, it has a flat bottom. But I'm only starting this at 8 because I don't think it's terribly old. I don't know its age, to be honest, but I don't think it's terribly old. So I'm only starting it at 8, but it's a great piece. And the fingers are thin enough and spread out enough that you can display your jewelry on it.
Oh.
So it's
That,
got the palm, which is indented, and then it has the long fingers. I don't know the maker. It's not marked at all.
I suspect that came from like
But it's
Thailand
great.
or India. Someone brought it over, and how that would be great on the side of your bed.
That's
Also,
what
to
I'm
take
thinking
off your
too.
rings and put them on the fingers and your necklace in the middle.
Yeah. But it's also great to display not only jewelry, but a stone or a spear or
Ooh,
a paperweight. It will fit a large spear. I don't have one right in front of me, but this is a large paperweight, about 3 inches. So
oh,
it will hold a large spear, paperweight. So it doesn't just have to hold
right.
jewelry or something small. And it's 6 inches from the tip of the finger to the bottom here. But it has this nice base to sit on and stay sturdy.
I think that would be great with a crystal ball of some type of mineral. Yes, I love that idea.
Yeah, I do too.
I love that. $8. You've got Yvonne in, and I was just about to say that's a great price.
Oh,
I can't
thanks,
believe no one in
Yvonne.
there's Yvonne.
I was had just wrapped your items too. But we can count down for Yvonne. I can add this in your box. Pretty sure that it will fit.
Going once.
I
Sorry
don't
for
have
the
to change
lag,
boxes
everyone.
either.
Going twice.
Yeah. The lag is
Excellent.
awful.
Bye. Yeah, that was a great piece. I was sitting on my hands.
For the hand. Thank you, Yvonne. Next, I have an $8 star. We can just leave that $8 up there, Lucinda. This is for a piece of Vera Bradley. And it was brand new. I took the tags off of it a while back, probably several months ago to use, and then never used. This is a pill organizer, especially for traveling. And then each time I went somewhere, I forgot to throw it in my suitcase. So it's never been used. It's in new condition, just without the tags. And it is Vera Bradley. It's got the green and white pattern and some turquoise or really dark, deep teal and navy blue. But it's also great just to, carry in your purse. And it holds all the days of the week, plus an extra.
That's perfect.
Thanks, Gigi.
Nice. Yep. I was going to say, I see Gigi and even in our middle age, let alone as we age, pill carriers are important, and that makes it pretty. That makes it pretty.
I know.
To carry our pills around.
I know. That's why I got it originally. I like Vera Bradley, and it just closes up and looks pretty. We can count that down for Gigi.
Nice purchase, Gigi. Going once, going twice. Sorry, I don't know how to take into account the lag too much, y'all. Sorry. Sold to Gigi.
And my third one for this round is a $15 start. Now, this piece is in great condition, but there is a flower petal that is chipped on it. I have 2 of these, which is the only reason I can let this one go. It is made by Lefton.
Oh.
It's being washed out. Let me put something behind it. So it's got the florals in front. Some are 3D, some are not. It's hand painted. Look at her beautiful nails. Now, you do have the vase. It is a hand vase, so you do have the vase inside. You can put florals inside. Thanks, Yvonne.
Yeah, we have Yvonne. And I don't have the ability to highlight, or I would. Sorry.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't think so, unless it's just StreamYard, but that's all right.
It's probably
Just
just
means I can't help.
StreamYard.
I have a hand vase very similar to that, but without the beautiful raised Capodimonte, and I never knew who made it. Now I do.
It has the heart in the back. Well, this one has the numbers and the symbol on the bottom, which is how I know. I could have looked it up, but it's pretty easy to know.
Well, maybe mine's a knockoff, but it has the same color nails and everything, but not so much detail. That's a beautiful one.
But I do believe that there are chips right here on the bottom of this flower. You know, those petals should come all the way around. Which is not very noticeable.
No.
But it is there. So Yvonne, you let me know if you're still okay with that. I forgot to show the very beginning. I mentioned it, but I forgot to show it. So if you want to retract, I'm certainly okay with that.
That's beautiful.
And then you have gold detail all the way around the ribbed base.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The front and back. Oh, that's cool, Gigi. Okay. Thank you, Yvonne. We can count Yvonne down.
Okay. Yeah, thanks
for doing that.
Beautiful. No problem.
Lucinda.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's part of what we do. Congratulations, Yvonne. That's gorgeous.
Thanks again, Yvonne. And I'm going to pull Lucinda over.
Okay. So my first item, I'm lowering this by $2. And so my first item starts at 16, Sabrina. And it is a pear. They have a little bit of candle wax on them and in them, just a little bit, but they are vintage, and I can take the little bit of wax off if you want. They are crystal candlesticks. There is 2 of them, and this lines on the side is just crisp and clear. absolutely beautiful. 3-footed. And I know that it's crystal number 1. You can tell by the shine of this glass, but you can also tell. Let's see if I do like this. You hear the high pitch. When you hear, if you do that and you hear a high pitched ring,
I can hear it.
It's crystal. So the feet, there's no chips or cracks. See how the line comes down on the feet? I wish I knew the maker. I suspect it's a pretty good maker, but I, again, Google imaged and could not find these at all. And then they come up and they have the 3 swoosh out like this. Almost reminds me of something you would see in church for some reason. Very elegant. And then you can hold little tiny votives or a taper, your choice. Because right here would fit the small votive, or you can
that's very nice.
Put a taper down in. And there is, like I say, they're so elegant. For some reason, church or a really fancy dinner. Yeah, you can see the shine. That's another. And they're a little heavy,
they would look great
not,
in the winter.
Yeah. In the sun.
And if you had a lot of winter or Christmas stuff out too.
Oh, yeah. They'd be very nice at Christmas.
With some blues. With some blue glass.
Yeah. And see, even this, they're very quality. And I'm fascinated by them. I really wish I knew the maker. And they are about 9 inches tall. I'll do it for a real measurement. But most people's heads are 8 inches, right? So that's a helpful way to get an instant measurement. These are they're so pretty. So just elegant. You remember the days when we used to do elegant? What happened to those days? 7, almost 9 inches tall. Yeah, they're a really good size. And they're just really sturdy and gorgeous. And about, I would say, from here to here, probably about 3.5 inches. Yeah, we used to, do elegant. It's a lot of work, but I gotta say, the effort when you sat at your table or looked during the winter, or the summer at the display you created, totally worth it. Okay, so we can pass on that. And my next item, thank you for looking, everyone. My next item is going to be a buy it now choice at $5 a piece. Buy it now choice for $5, and I have 3, all different. And I had them for a while. There's certain things I kind of collect up and stash away until I have enough to either make a lot or offer as a choice. So $5 each. And this one is from 2016. They are keychains. Very heavy duty. This is the brown M&M. And this spins in the middle. So you have that or this little face. And it's just the chocolate brown, very heavy duty. I don't think it's ever been used. This is so tightly closed. And it is probably almost 3 inches long. So you would just say which one you wanted. And I love her glasses and her raised eyebrows. She's kind of like, I'm over it. And then this one is so sweet. And it is copyright Disney MPI China. I don't know what MPI means. No, I don't. It is acrylic pink heart Minnie Mouse with hearts all around her. Also a keychain, but silver. And this is about 2.5 by 2.5 and probably almost 4 inches long. And it is a pink heart and then clear. And then the last keychain, and he is just so fun. And I tried to sell him over during Easter, but it didn't. Nobody caught on. This is a different kind. This is older. He's older. It has the push down, and it's very solid. So again, I think someone collected this and never used it. Long chain, and then it's Snoopy with a little Easter bunny ear headband on and holding 4 little tiny, like those little Peeps or something, candies.
They're so adorable.
I just think he is. Look at that. I tried to sell him over Easter and no one was interested. There's a lot of peanuts. Copyright UFS Incorporated, China. But saying peanuts and copyright UFS is the Comics United Federation something. So he's older, likely 70s. And he is about, come back here, little guy. He is about 6 inches long in total, and he's never been used. I don't think any of these were. I think I got him in a lot, and I think someone was had a keychain collection. She's just sassy. And then, this would be great if you love Disney, or for your child who's just getting their house keys finally, right? There you go. So that was your choice, and you would just put the name of which one you wanted. Okay. So my last item for this round is another buy it now for $12. And I think this is less than what I paid for it. I showed one recently, a blue jean color, totally different. This is a tourmaline. I was collecting these for a while. So it's a buy it now of 12. During the last year of my father, I was collecting up different mineral towers, and I have quite a bit of them. And now it's time for them to go somewhere. I'm keeping some of it. It has this great inclusion of the crystal right there, and it too needs something to show the color better. There you go. See the greens and the pinks and maroons and the clear crystals in there. And it is about 5 inches tall, and it's got, I want to see how dark, it's not showing, it's showing now, how dark the pink is in the tourmaline. And then it's light at the top. Look at that. See all the different stuff going on in there? It's a really nice one.
You can see the colors in it.
Good. And just see how many different, it's got layers and layers and layers. It's a really, if you're a mineral person and you like all those layers, and it's got a very sharp point, this is a good piece for you. It's beautiful. And I'm pretty sure, see right there, I'm pretty sure this has got healing properties, which is why I got it for myself, a little bit of self-care. And actually, I think it's about 5.5 inches tall. Yeah. So if you change your mind, let me know. You can always send me an email, leave it something in the comments. And you can always, since things are not showing so well here, go back and look at the preview and then email me or put it in the comments or Sabrina and let us know, because sometimes the preview is just the color comes out better than it does when I'm live. So that was my 3.
That's true. Okay. Let me clear the banner. All right. I have choice starting at $6. And both of these are the same thing, same size. They're white Fire King bowls. About cereal size. No chips or cracks. And there's 2 of them. They're exactly the same. There's no discoloration to either one of them. And it does say Fire King. Let's see what else it says on there because it's not showing up. It says ovenware made in USA. See if it'll show up. It's not going to show up for you. Oh, right there it might.
There it is. I love those little dishes. Can I interrupt for a second? Gigi, I did not sell Snoopy, and I love that you have a parrot, and I will put in sold to you.
What kind of parrot do you have, Gigi? That's so exciting.
It is, right? Thank you, Gigi.
So they're both all white. No yellowing, no orange, no black, no nothing. They're not discolored whatsoever. And they are both just a hair shy of 5 inches across. Wow. 2.5 inches tall. Like I said, they're identical, $6 each. Or if you would like both of them, you can get both of them for $10.
That makes me think of
there's not even
chili.
There's not even any chips on the base.
Wow.
They're in wonderful condition. White goes with everything. This goes with everything. I just don't like white animals. I don't know why. I don't like white goats or cows.
Really?
I mean, it can be white and black. It can be white and brown. It just can't be all white. I don't know why.
I don't know why either. Maybe because they get dirty easier.
Oh, I love that. I'd love to see a picture, Gigi. All right. Well, we're going to pass Gigi. On these. Wow. 2.5 inches tall, 5 inches across. Great cereal, fruit, vegetable bowls.
Aren't those, can't you use those to bake, like baking a chili pie, little individual chili pie?
Yeah, because you can put them straight in the oven.
Yeah.
Yep, they can go straight in the oven.
Yep, good stuff.
You can put a big brownie or cupcake in these and put them right in the oven. Yeah, wouldn't that be yummy?
Yes.
Take them out and just drizzle some chocolate over it.
Oh,
or some sweet cream cheese or something.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So $6 each or 10 for 2. My next is going to be, I'm going to wait on that because I need to measure it. Choice, $2, starting at $2 choice. And I have several of these. I'm selling them as little trinkets. However, they were originally ashtrays back when they were originally created. and I have 2, 4, 5. I had 6. One of them is chipped. So if someone buys one and you just want me to throw in the chipped one, I'm happy to do that. But I'm only selling the 5 because the other one is chipped. The flower is chipped.
Aww.
But they're little mini ashtrays. But they would be adorable as little trinkets. So sit them by your sink, sit them on your nightstand, sit them on the bathroom counter or your vanity on your dresser top, and just put your little rings, earrings, bracelet, anything in. None of these have any chips, no flea bites, cracks, anything. So I have 2 just like this with the same coloring and flower, starting at $2 each. Oh, I'm sorry. I have 3 that color. I thought there were 2. So they're little roses, yellow roses.
Then I have yellow. Okay.
They're like a yellow.
Oh, that's better. Okay, I see it.
Like a sunflower yellow.
Yeah, I see it. Boy, I've got so many sunflowers right now. I'm thinking fancy soy sauce and wasabi dishes or chopstick holders.
Oh, that's a good idea too, because you already have the little imprints here for the chopsticks.
Exactly. For your fancy sushi party.
Yeah. So this one is purple, and then this one is not a rose, and it has a little blackening.
Oh, wow.
It's nice and clean. It's nice and glazed, but you do have blackening on it. It's more like gray, but I assume it's from the end of a cigarette or something, but you can't feel it.
You think so?
It's not rough.
It looks like overspray paint to me or something. It's not original to
it might be, because I would think if it was from a cigarette butt. If it was from a cigarette butt, it would have taken off the clear coat, the glaze.
Yeah, I don't think that's from a cigarette. I've never seen an ashtray wind up with that kind of thing. I think that was an intentional color design.
Because it looks like it's under the glaze.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's under the glaze. Yeah. And the same with the back.
Yeah. It's really pretty.
I just didn't think of that. I just assumed, well, it has dark spots on it, and it was originally an ashtray. But I love the blue little petals on there.
Or forget-me-nots. I think those are forget-me-nots. They're little forget-me-nots.
Aw. Well, I see Yvonne in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Yvonne. Yeah, I love this one. I like them all, but
me too.
That blue one is my favorite. So we can count this down for Yvonne. I don't see any other interests.
Okay.
And she can tell us what she's interested in.
Sorry about the
So Yvonne, while she's counting it down, I'm going to show you. I have 3 of these sunflower yellow roses, 1 purple, and then the little blue, and we're thanking forget-me-nots. So you let me know what you would like.
One of
You
each.
got it. Thank you. So that would be total. And so I would have these two left over. If anyone is interested in one or both of these, just put it in the chat and I'll be keeping my eye on it. Thank you, Yvonne. And I think that was my second. Let me double check. Choice 6, choice 2. Yep. So my third and last one is going to be a $12 start. And this is a black metal stand-up jewelry stand. Thanks, Lucinda.
No problem.
So it's all still stuck. I have found these before, and it's barely connected right here, and we've had to fix it or I've had to pass on it. But this one is well made, and it's really on there. And look at it. It's a cute dress.
It's
got 4 feet. Really secure with a circle in the middle. And you can put earrings, bracelets, necklaces, rings, anything on this. Right here, you can put studs. You can, of course, put dangly earrings on any of these hooks and then anywhere on the dress. And then you could use any of these top hooks for necklaces or bracelets. You also have the hooks here in the bust.
And brooches. And if
oh yeah, of course, anywhere on here you can put brooches.
If it's magnetic, you could use it as a display with some small earrings or jewelry, and then a vintage card on like the bottom of the dress. You know how people do that and they swap out their ephemera?
Yes. You could even put clothing, put material on this as like a dress or a piece of clothing, and then stick your brooches through that. But this is about 17 inches tall.
That's a great piece. There's so many things you could do.
Yeah. I have one that's a little taller than this that we put a dress on. And I padded the underneath of the dress. And then I've stuck brooches all on it.
Yep.
So that there's a little bit more cushion other than just the thin dress for the brooches.
Yeah. And then the top,
25
on the top, you could put a vintage ephemera with magnets. Yeah, you could do so much with that. That is
because this is
a great price.
Yeah, this is metal, so anything magnetic will stick to it. And if you guys ever need magnets, just ask. I can certainly send magnets in your box. I have boxes of magnets. But it's very detailed.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it's very well made because this is pretty thick. I have found some of these and they're super thin. They're not connected very well right here. So this is 12. So just think about that. We will have a recap at the end where we'll quickly show anything that's unsold. So just think about it, but you don't have to wait for the recap. You can just grab something anytime and we'll keep an eye on the chat. And I'm going to pull back up Lucinda.
Okay. So my first item starts at 16. And I thought this might be a good audience for this item. I've had this little guy for about 6 months, and my audience is so used to me with the vintage and antique costume jewelry and whatnot. I don't know. I don't think my niche has been correct. So I thought, well, maybe this would be a good one. And I loves him. He is me or she. It's a she, I think. But it can be whatever you want. It is a, oh my Lord, designed by, wait, okay. The shadow. Designed by cough something? Butte. Okay, we're going to get the magnifying glass out because the shadow is not allowing me to read this. It's ridiculous. Butide? I don't think that's right. No. Let's just say, Handmade Designs by COA. There you go. Handmade Designs by COA. And it is, here's the bottom. It's just a little wooden base with moss on the top, glued on, and it is a felted bunny. If you know about wool felting, this is wool felting. So this is all wool that they take the fiber and they mash up and put together into like a felt, but it's wool, and it's a big bunny with, it's a lop-eared bunny, right? With the extra long ears.
Aww.
With little plastic eyes. Look at the big pink nose and his mouth, and then he's got the whiskers, and then see the little bear? Okay, so that's the cool and tricky part about this. And he's about 9.5 to 10 inches tall. Isn't he cute? And see the tail. Oh my gosh. And this, so here's what happens with this. The ears stay down because it is that I think it's lop-eared, that type of bunny. It's been a while since I played around with bunnies.
Lop-eared, so, it is.
Okay, thank you. So the bear, the arms move on this bunny. So you can, they're wires. So you can open the arms and position them differently. She's got little pink hands, right? And the little bear, felted wool bear, comes out. And she's carrying around her little bear, like a little human would have their little bear. And this one doesn't have any wires or anything. Oh my God, the face is just adorable. I'm sure this probably costs like $40 new. It's not vintage, but I just saw it in the store and I was like, oh, it's so precious. I have to buy it. And this little guy is about 3 inches all by himself. And so then you just put back in little bunnies. Little bunny needs its bear, and you can just hold the little bear like this and leave this arm out or put it up, whatever you want.
That's great.
And they're just going on their journey. It does not come off the stand. But I love
that would be great for a child's nursery or bedroom.
Wouldn't it? On a shelf? Oh my gosh. And it's, it's just that felted wool. It's really soft, and I just think it's special. And with the moss, and the tag is on the back. And what I would do, honestly, I would put more little things down here on the display. And since it can hug this bear, this little gal could hug whatever you want. So you could have fun displaying this with all different kinds of things in here. I just think it's the sweetest thing. And it doesn't weigh anything at all. So I just thought, this might be the right audience. Because my channel has not been too interested. And I think it's a shame. I loves it. So, okay. Thank you for, Sabrina's in. Thank you, Sabrina. I love this. Do you raise bunnies?
That would be great for my granddaughter's room.
Oh, there you go. You can count it down. Hi, Flocasso. Hello,
Yeah.
hello. I haven't seen you in a long time. Hi. I miss you. You've been up to a lot of things.
And if anyone wants to jump in, I'll count it down really slow.
I'm so happy you're going to get this, and it's going to go in your grandbaby's room. I love that. I'm so glad I brought it.
Yes.
She is, now, definitely on a shelf till she's older, because I can't, pulling out the eyes and all that, right? Eating the moss. You've had kids.
Oh,
obviously,
yeah, of
because you have a
course.
grandkid. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. It will be adorable. Good. Okay. I'm so perfect. Perfect. I brought it right place, right time. Perfect. Okay. This is going to have a starting bid of 13, please. Yes, exactly, Frank. Frank, I got to get over and check out your channel, because I hear you're up to a lot of things lately. And since I'm not down in the Bay Area anymore, I can't come see in person. So I got to go to your channel and see what's going on.
You should see the jewelry.
Frank?
Okay.
Of Flocasso?
Mm-hmm.
Sabrina? Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
See? That's what I'm talking about. I'm out of the loop. I got to get back in the loop. So this is an Ann Taylor, which I know is a good brand, modern, right? From 2000 on, I think maybe the 90s. I'm about the 90s. But I thought this was really fun. So what are we working with? We're working with this gold tone with the square, flashy glass rhinestones, faux turquoise. I mean, I'm assuming this is faux. I can't believe it would be real, but I could be totally crazy. And all these danglies, and it really, it could be dyed howlite, but let's see. Hold on. I always do this. Oh, no, it's a stone. So I'm going to then say it's probably dyed howlite. And it just goes on and on with all the danglies. And it's a very long piece. Very long. I'll put it on Dolly. And what I would do, it's so long, see? It doesn't have an extender. I'll give you the link, and then I'll show you what I would do.
It's beautiful.
On Dolly. It's not vintage, but it's a really nice piece. So, I can pick up stuff that isn't vintage when it comes to jewelry. 14. It's about 14, 16, almost 18 inches on each side. So that's like 36. It's 34 to 36 inches long. So, I mean, if I was wearing this, it would go down, almost to my belly button. It's very long. So what I would do is this. Let's see if it works, because when you do this, then stuff stops showing. There you go. I would kind of double it up like that. And you could have one piece like tied around your neck and have the rest dangling. But I would do something, you could just, you could also just have it long, like flapper style. Whatever floats your boat. But that's this piece. And then the dyed howlite. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's got a lot of movement. It's got all that stuff that I like. Movement, colors, noise. I like noise. So, okay. There's that. And then my last piece Oh, no, you've been doing some, Frank. I've seen you in chats and listened to you. Okay, this is a buy it now, my last item this round, for $4. This is a buy it now. Where did it go? $4. Oh, Snoopy sold. I need to put Snoopy over here for Gigi. So buy it now for $4. And it says, I am with you always. I believe that this is probably from the 70s. And of course, it's being washed out. So let's put it against Dolly. Nope. That doesn't help at all. That's terrible. Let's do the white. That didn't help at all. That's not helping either. Okay. Why? Okay. It doesn't want to show. There you go.
Could you maybe put something behind it?
I did. Black and white.
Yeah, I do see it.
It didn't help. So it has like
that has a lot of detail.
It has a lot of detail and it's heavy. I think it's brass. It has a circle. There you go. See the circle in the middle like a maze, and then I am with you always. $4. Here's the back. It's a pendant. Here's the back. It's always an appropriate message. Might be copper, and there's the jump ring. I just don't have it on a necklace. But $4, it's very solid. There you go. It's about 2 by 2. There you go. Look, I finally got it to behave. So think about it. I think it's a really nice sentiment, nice little piece. You just need to put it on a necklace, and it's a pretty big jump ring. So as long as the necklace jump ring clasp is a smaller one, it'll just slide right on. Boom. Okay.
Right.
That was my 3. Thank you for looking, everyone.
Thanks for being here, everyone. We appreciate it. And I should be moved any second. StreamYard is such a lag.
We're having problems today.
She's getting better, Thomas. Hello. She's getting better, Thomas. But she's got to recover. So I have a $14 start.
Okay.
And
I'm going to send her
grab it.
I'm going to send her an email after we're done.
Okay.
I mean, actually, I will. I won't read it for a while, though. Ooh, what is this?
A hobbyist piece, but it is so well done. It's a hen on nest, and I call her Henny Penny.
Oh.
But look at her. Look at that face and those lashes.
Oh.
There's no condition issues. No condition issues whatsoever. This came out of my personal collection, and I just love her. So whoever painted this, the top and bottom is signed, but they did a fabulous job. There's these beautiful flowers all the way around the base. I'm going to take it apart and show you. Let me show you the head while I have it in my hand.
Oh.
Her bonnet is polka dots.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. It's
the triangle polka dots. So it's 3 polka dots and a triangle.
Oh, wow.
So they took a lot of time. Now, it has this little notch. First, it's signed right here.
Wow.
It has this little notch right here, so it only fits on the base a certain way. But let me show you the flowers on the base. You have tulips, daisies, calla lilies, and
Wow.
whatever else. It's in such good condition. So it's signed and dated MVS on the bottom, 1986.
Wow.
And then this little notch here is how it lines up with the top. And they even lined the inside of the base with felt.
That's felt? Oh, I just thought that was paint. That's felt.
No, it's green felt.
Wow.
And they did such a good job tucking it all in.
That's one of the coolest pieces I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, they did a wonderful job on it. I did not measure it beforehand, so let me measure her. She is almost 8 inches tall. She is about 7.5 inches from head to tail feather. And then from front to back, she's about 4 3/4. She is darling.
She just makes
I
me
just
happy.
love those lashes.
Anyone need some joy on their table? There it is.
Yeah, you could put jewelry in here. I had buttons in here, vintage buttons for a long time.
There you go.
So, I mean, there's just an unlimited amount of items that you could put in here. You could put eggs, store eggs in it for Easter.
The blown painted eggs. You know, the ones you blow everything out and then you paint. And you hang them on the tree. The Easter tree. I don't know where that came from, but my mother-in-law did that. Love her.
Yeah. She's just wonderful. The only other thing that I can think that someone might possibly want to do is paint her feathers. But I think she looks great the way she is.
Yeah, me too. And it'd be hard to match that turquoisey color just right. You know, with the flowers on the bottom, I like her just the way she is.
I do too. That's why I've never done anything with her. She's a little like Buff Orpington kind of bird. That's the kind of chicken she looks like with the color.
Yeah.
If you guys know chicken breeds.
Yep.
We used to raise chickens. We had 200 of them at one point. So no chicken breeds.
Wow, that's a lot. I cannot have chickens because of the bears. I refuse to give the bears a feast. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Everyone up here, every year, every other year, their chickens are eaten. And I'm like, what? No. No.
Oh. Well, we had all of these penned up separate in their own separate pen because we were breeding them. So they couldn't be, you know, together with other breeds. Chores took hours. Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
Everyone each breed had their separate pen.
Oh, that's a lot of work.
The emus are doing great, Thomas. We're getting eggs every day now.
Really?
My next item.
Wow.
Yeah. They have to be 2.5 to 3 years old start laying. They turned that age this summer, so they started laying about a month ago.
Are you hatching them or eating them?
My next item's going to start at 16.
Okay.
We thought we had 2 females and a male, so we were starting to hatch them, and then realized that no, we have 3 females, so they're not fertile. So we're looking for a male.
Oh, okay. But you can eat them.
The chicks start at 150.
Wow.
Yeah, the chicks start at 150 and go up to about 400 for an adult. So we're looking for a male. We're just not sure if we want to get a chick or an adult.
Yeah.
They're expensive.
Yep.
I have this gold tone Aeropostale Y necklace, and it is gorgeous. Let me see if it does better on the black. I don't know if it's going to do better on the black. Let's see. Nope. Let's put it back on the other one.
Yep.
So it has a lobster claw clasp.
Nice.
It's 16-inch drop. But then you have the Y, which is really long. And I don't remember what the Y is. The Y is 9 inches long. It's beautiful on. I have worn it. It's not worn at all. It's in beautiful, like new condition. Every inch you have these
little solder beads.
And
that's
then you
very
have
elegant.
The clear rhinestone. Yeah. It is. It's so stunning. Not a 16-inch drop, an 8-inch drop, 16-inch total. You have the large rhinestones there. They go all the way around, and then you have them in the center. And then on the next one, you do have a faux rose quartz. And they do stand out quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then you have another, repeats from the first one, but it's a little smaller. And then on the Y, you do have, again, every inch, you have the additional metal, the gold tone beads. And then you have the drop at the triangle at the end of the Y. Not sure what that's called. It's like
I love that. I don't know what that's
at
called,
the end.
but I love that. It's like a.
I do too.
Reminds me
so
of
it
the
looks great on
mechanical pencil necklaces that secretaries used to wear. The end drop. That makes any sense?
Oh, okay.
You know, the little teeny tiny refillable lead, they'd wear a necklace with their little pencil.
Yeah.
Which was very elegant. I mean, that was a costly little, that was a gift. That was, you had to pay up for those. And what was the brand again? I'm sorry.
So that's a beautiful necklace. It is gold tone.
What's the brand, Sabrina?
And then my third is going to be a $10 start. And this is a belt. It is red, white, and blue. The base is white, and it has red, white, and blue beads. It is a total of 74 inches long. Now, you don't have to use it as a belt. I would wear it as a belt, but you don't have to wear it as a belt. You can also hang it over a door frame, hang it over a curtain, hang it in a doorway, hang it over a mirror, which is what I'm going to do if it doesn't sell. I'm going to hang it over. We have a mirror that's in a kind of a doorway, and that's what I'm going to do with it. But I figured I would offer it once first. So this is the center. And then it goes out from there. You have the triangle here, a triangle or a diamond here, and a diamond here. And then you have the red and white beads. Diamond, more red and white beads. And then you have your fringe or your laces.
I'm thinking rodeo.
And then it's the same exact thing on the opposite side of the center, but it's made really well.
Yeah, it is.
And if you were creative, you could use these laces and even use it probably to hang a flower planter or flower pot.
Yeah. You could, but I still a belt for your rodeos. It's rodeo season, and it would be, your jeans, your boots, and that belt with a hat. You've got it.
Yeah.
With the fringe hanging down on the side.
4th of July is coming up too, and this would look great to even decorate an area with or to wear out. Yeah. It's even boho. I love it.
Oh yeah. That's gorgeous. And that $10 is the amount of work that went into making that. $10 is an incredible price.
You couldn't even buy the materials for $10.
Nope.
And it's the large beads too. I really like it.
I love it. I honestly
put a dress, skirt, your pants on, throw this on.
Skirt with that and boots in the summer. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Even a jean skirt. It doesn't have to be a thin summer white skirt.
Yep. That's fantastic. $10 smoking deal. My mom used to do macrame in the 60s, and it's a lot of work.
I've made a couple of plant holders, hanging plant holders, but that's all I've done.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. Okay. All right. Where am I at? This starts at $12. Please, Sabrina. And it is an antique. The only thing it has.
Okay.
The only thing it has as a clue is numbers. Not helpful. It is definitely porcelain. Heavy gold paint. I mean, heavy. It is. I always like to be absolutely positive, and there's a way to tell. Yeah. I just want to be, I hate to say things and then later, be fibbing. It is hand painted. Those are hand painted little pink rose, and again a little forget-me-not footed pill box. It does have a lid. This is antique. This is going back to, you know, turn of the century to the 20s. It is teeny tiny. I'm going to show you the bottom first. Here's the inside. It was kept in pristine condition. And the way they did the gold on the sides and here on the top with little dots instead of just solid gives it an extra oomph. There you go. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here's the inside. See, you can almost see, this is how you can tell it's antique. You can see in porcelain, fine bone porcelain china. See my finger coming through there? Yeah, it's antique. That's a good way to know that something's antique. And it's just, I don't want to do that. I'm going to do it on my hand like this. It's maybe an inch tall. I will measure it, but it's tiny. I wish I had, oh, how about this? There you go. I did not want to put that on the back of my hand. There you go. It's beautiful. And I looked these, thank you, Frank. I looked these up online. These old little pill boxes sell for an incredible amount of money. There apparently is a whole world out there where people collect antique pill boxes. Who knew? I didn't know. It's 2 inches long by an 1.5 inches tall. And it is, like I said, just in perfect condition, all hand painted, fine porcelain, see-through. Heavy gold. Yeah, I love this. I mean, if you didn't want to use this as your little pill box or your special ring, you could put it in a dollhouse and use it as a ottoman. I mean, you know, I have no idea, but God, I love it. I handle it with the utmost care because it's one of those things that's like, I'm going to drop this. I just know it. Okay. So thank you for looking at that. And thank you, Frank, for saying that. My next item is Maggie. Hold on. Sorry, my cat. Maggie. No. My next item starts at, where'd I go? 14, please. Oh, wait, Sabrina. I'm always,
you said 14?
Yes, but Sabrina, you want the pill box. I didn't even see that because I wasn't paying attention.
You had a bid on the other one, though.
I had a bid on what one?
Yes, please.
You bid on the pill
box, and that one's not for the grandbaby.
No, that's for you. You can certainly count it down for yourself. Thank you. It's beautiful. I'm so glad you like it. I love this. I will pack it very, very carefully. Thank you, Sabrina. It's gorgeous. Over here it goes. One of the things I've been hiding from the cat. Oh, thank you, Frank. Frank, I want pictures of your little foster pup. Aww. My dog is 14 and he has a lot of arthritis, and I'm just thinking, my gosh, what do I got? A couple years with him, you know. Yeah. they're our family. So thank you. This item starts at 14. But Frank, put up a video of your puppy, please. Okay. So this is, I know that it's made in Germany. It doesn't say that, but it has all the vibes of like Western Germany. It is a 4-strand white and yellow melt glass necklace. It's not a choker, but it is short, and it's just yellow melt glass is not super common. Red you find sometimes, blue occasionally, yellow not very often. And so it has 3 and then a combo of white, yellow, white, and then 3 white, yellow, white, 4 strands. Here's the back. Just has the gold filigree spacers on this typical kind of ball extender with the teeny tiny hook. I would wager this could, with the hook being as kind of chintzy is a word. It's not the right word. With this hook being just so slender like that, I would say it's either 30s or right after the war when they just started using metal again. But it's really, really, and it's on pink cotton cord, hand knotted in between every 3 beads. That's another way you know its age. It's that it's on cotton cord and that it's hand knotted. These, if it was more modern,
that's a great price for that, Lucinda.
Thank you. I think it is. If it was even starting in the 50s, they used cord some. They stopped doing a lot of the hand knotting, and they more and more leaned towards just using metal chain. So that's a good way to tell the age on things, is when you see cord, cotton like sewing thread instead of, and again, look at me wearing this crazy multicolored plastic thing, trying to show you what this looks like. That's a terrible idea. So it's really, really pretty. It's really sexy. I chose the wrong thing to wear to try to show you. Let's see if you go like that. And that's about where it falls. It's the highest one is about 14, and it goes down to almost 16. And here it is, like up against your skin. Yeah. Well, I got this for a really good price, so I wanted to. When I am able here in California to get things at a good price, I pass that price on. Unless it's, like $1 million item, which I've never found.
Yeah, so do I.
If, and I never charge more than 2/3 of what something is worth.
Me neither.
Generally, it's, more of a cost average situation. But this is it's unique. It's one of a kind, and it feels good. And I wanted to one more time bring it. This is going to be the last time. I brought it to my clearance sales 2 Fridays in a row. I decided to bring it one more time here. And then it's going to go, whatnot, knickknacks, I'm not sure. Okay. So, and that, by the way, is on Maxine. This is Maxine. The black one is Dolly. She's my first helper. This is Maxine. Just so we know. Okay. Everything. Oh, Frank. No, don't do that, Frank. Don't second guess. Okay, my last item this round is starting at 18. Starting at 18. Frank, you could email me. Don't do that. Don't second guess yourself.
I wouldn't either.
Frank, you have been around in this business for quite a while. You follow all the right people. No. Mm-mm. It's expensive in California. The rent for spaces are off the wall. I've been considering doing that up here. And, we got to charge what we charge. We're in California. So this too
You have
has
to
been
price
coming.
according to.
Yeah, you do. You just do. So this also came to 2 of my clearance sales. I'm doing one last show of it before if I take these over onto Whatnot, the younger crowd is really into all this vintage jewelry. So this is a 6-strand wrapped seed bead gold with a toggle closure mother of pearl in the bead hook, so to speak. It's really well done. I don't know if it was mass produced and then they knotted and pulled it up after going through with just one of the strands here. And then this disc is mother of pearl and abalone on black resin. This is about almost 2 inches by 2 inches. Oh my Lord, my cat is on my table and behind my computer, and there's nothing I can do. She was a feral that I saved, and she's better, but she's still a little whack. So I can't just pick her up and move her, and if I clap, I'll scare her. It is... I'll measure it, but I believe this is about 18 inches and 2 inches. I'll kind of show you what
We
it
have
looks
one
like
of those
on my
too.
neck.
We call her Sybil.
There you go. She's Maggie, as in the Rod Stewart song, I Wish I'd Never Seen Your Face. When I saw her as a kitten, I was like, oh, and I've been wanting a cat. So, I went and got her, but she's she's a little whack. She's a lot better than she was, but come on, kitty. Maggie. So if I did not have all of this on, every time I wear this, I'm like, that was a really bad choice. See, this is about 16 to 18 inches with this drop. It drops right in the right place, and it's just stunning. $18. Okay. So that was my 3. And Maggie, I'm going to mute myself and try to get the cat off the table, Sabrina.
Okay.
I don't want to wind up swearing. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Lucinda. This is a pottery vase. I love the design. Not sure who made it, but love the design. Love the little side pieces here. No condition issues. Love the lines. Love the lines of the piece. No chips, no cracks. I like the different tones as well. Here is the bottom. There are little pads on the bottom to protect your surface. There were 4, but I've had this a long time, so 2 are missing. There's no signatures. It's nice and clean. Now, this will hold water. No issues with that. I've personally only had artificial flowers in it, but there's no issues with it holding water. It is 6.5 inches tall. Oh, I forgot to measure 5 3/4 inches from this to this. But it's only 4 if you're measuring the opening here. I love the color green. It's not my favorite. You guys know blue is, but I love this color on here.
I love that. I love that it's slender oval with those handles.
I know, so
the
do I.
drip colors. It's yummy.
And I like the
$12?
different tones. Yep, that's it. Just $12.
Oh my gosh.
I've had this for a long time. I've pulled it out of my personal collection. And I believe I've shown this a while ago. I don't remember if I have or not.
Well,
I've had it sitting down here to show it. I don't remember if I have. Thank you, Yvonne.
And thank you, Yvonne, because I was about to bid, and thank you. You're saving me from adding more to my collection.
Well, we can count this down for Miss Yvonne.
Okay. Oops. That's an excellent buy. My caps are off. Sorry. Seriously, that was an incredible price. Wow.
Now I have a $16 start, Lucinda. And it's for a 3-piece vanity set. First, you get these 2 jars. And it's got metal and copper as lids. So these are marked on the bottom with a 5 and a 4. And then there's marking at the top. Let me see if I can show you that. Not sure what it means, but I'll show it to you anyway. And then the other one has a 5.
Interesting.
But they're just little jars to put creams, lotions, solid perfumes, cosmetics in. It's got the little tab here so that it can be, what's the word I'm trying to?
Or label.
Well, you can label it or you can have it monogrammed.
Oh, yeah.
It's another word for what I'm thinking of.
There you go.
They are glass. They're nice and clean. And they're pretty thick glass. They're a little heavy for their size. And then the larger piece, there's something on the bottom I'm trying to get off. A big piece of fuzz. Oh, there we go. We got it. Oh, wow. No, I didn't. It's still there. Oh, well, I'll get it later. It's blue on the bottom, like a blue very old vintage felt. Yeah. But it's footed. You've got the 3 knobs on the bottom for feet. This one has the label here so it can be engraved. That's what I was trying to say earlier, engrave.
Yep. There you go.
And then this lid comes off. Now, some of these are musical, some of them are not. This one happens to be not. But these look great on a vanity mirror, which I do have several of them available if anyone would like one of those. I always have vanity mirrors because I use them in almost every room. But these look good on the bathroom counter. Vanity mirrors on your dresser, vanities. But you get the 3 pieces for $16. Now, these two, the smaller ones, do not have anything wrong with them whatsoever to the metal. This one does show its age. You can see the spots there. This piece does show its age. I have not polished them, and I don't polish them unless you request it. And then I'm happy to polish anything, whether it's this, jewelry, anything. But I don't do it unless you ask for it. Because some people,
those are beautiful,
like me, prefer patina.
Yeah, I like patina.
I do too.
And you know, we all have a few age spots, right?
I do.
So,
And the feet on this are wood. I don't know if I mentioned that, but they're wood. And I believe that was my second. So my last one is a $10 start for my third item. And it's turquoise and metal. This is a jewelry hanger. I love the color. I think that it's a fun bike.
Yep.
So you see the hangers at the bottom, but you can also hang from other areas like the seat, the handlebars, here, the front where maybe there should be a headlight. You can hang earrings and things from the spokes, from the little kickstand. I mean, there's different places to hang rings, bracelets, jewelry. There's a hole here and a hole here for you to put your nail, screw, hook, whatever you would like to hang it with. And it's very thin. It doesn't stick out from the wall very far.
Could also be for a gentleman to hang their ties on, or their keys,
way to say you can hang belts.
You know?
Yeah, belts, ties, scarves, anything.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It is 12 inches by 9 inches. And that goes all the way to the bottom of the hook, 9 inches for 12 inches across.
That's a great color. And that color never goes out of style. No. I would like walls that color.
I would keep it, but I have so many jewelry racks on the wall. I have some that we've made. I've had some that I bought.
Yeah.
But I think this one is super fun. So I may have to take one of mine down, put this one up, and sell one that we've made or something. Because I think that one is so fun.
It is. It looks like the old-fashioned bikes.
All right,
with
I'm
the headlights.
back up.
Okay. And this will be my last 3 items before a speed round. So, yay. Okay. So this, let's make this a buy it now. Okay. I'll just put it over here because, you know, I'm good with that. Buy it now of $7. I've shown this several times in the, you know, but not for a while because it's been a while. This is exceptional. This is turn of the century. Boy, oh boy. Here you go. If I come back here, you can see the Art Deco. It's like 19. Okay, so this is a little confusing. 1890 to 1910. And I can tell you, there you go. Oh, that's what I do. I hold it like this and there's no shadow. Oh, I finally learned. So you can really see the design and it's raised, right? It's really nice. There's the, and it's, let's go ahead and get it out of the way. How tall is it? And it's a brown, a little over 7 inches, about 7¼ inches tall and 4¼ inches wide. And inside, now the reason I know this is 1890 to 1910 is because of the photography. Photography, I don't know why that sounded weird. Technique in here. It was that starting in 1890 and it was popular to about 1910. They did a silverized. They added a lot of silver to the final photo. And I wish this would show correctly. There you go. See, look at the silverized. Look at her shoes. For instance, it becomes, and the background, they become very ghostly. That silver, see, there you go. It's a little girl in a Victorian dress. She's got a Victorian necklace and like, I guess probably mom's bracelet. And I doubt that's hers, probably mom's necklace. She's got a bob haircut. And see the silver? She's holding onto a chair. She's very ghost-like and very beautiful all at the same time. Now, she does not have a stand that I can see anywhere, so I do not think it's a in memoriam photograph. But all that heavy silver, it gives you that impression. So that's, you can date this by that technique. Here's her little face. And see, this is probably onyx. Which again, and the fact then she's wearing this really fancy bracelet. That's why, you know, mourning jewelry. That's why I get that hit. But I don't see anything holding her up. But this silver etching, look at the shoes. Look at that. Whoosh. It's really cool. So that was buy it now for $7. I think
you can tell that's really old.
Yeah, it's a really nice one. I don't get into a lot of old photograph ephemera, but this and a couple other pieces I saw about a year ago at a yard sale, and I was like, ooh, I love that. Snatched it up. Okay, so my next piece starts at $9, Sabrina, and it is, I'll leave it at $9.
Okay.
It is a cherry maroon acrylic 1960s, 1970s necklace. It just has your basic clasp. And then I love this color and I love these beads and gold spacers in between. You have to like plastic, and they gradually get larger and larger. And it's quite long until you have the long beads on the bottom. It feels good. It looks good. And it is, see the color? Let me put it
I love the color.
I love the color too. That's what that to me is what this is all about. It's about the color. Let's just double it for a minute just to try to see the color. It's just a really beautiful color. It's unusual. And I think it's, I think it's 60s, end of the 60s, right as we're kind of moving into like more not pastels and, longer and more kind of hip because of the whole, flower power movement, so to speak, right? It's a long one. I'll give you a length and then we can move on.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Dolly, for helping me. But this is something that, was in my eBay box from 2002 for a long time. 14, it's about 14 inches on each side, so 28 inches. It's really nice. It feels great. It's a good price. But you have to like your plastics. And things like this, I used to wrap them and make it into a bracelet. Yep. Okay. And my last item of the sale. Yeah. I mean, it's easy to do. You just undo the clasp and then wrap it around and you have, a 3-strand bracelet. Okay. My last item of the sale starts at $15. Yeah. Now that can't be right. I forgot something or it didn't get in here. Wait a minute. Something. How could I could not. Oh, it's not. We have one more round after this. Yeah, I am. We have one more round after this because I put a line. We do. Okay, no wonder. I was like, what is going on? Okay, so I'll hurry up a little bit. This starts at 15. It is this fabulous woven. This is the hinge. I don't know what the wood is, but it's not American. Wooden box. Look at how they even brought the weaving over to hold the bottom. And it is a little wooden frog on a lily pad carved out of wood. And again, see, it's just the reeds that are holding the wood.
Oh, it's a frog.
It's a frog. It's a little frog. Ribbit, ribbit. And it's some kind of very deep orangey red wood, but it was not made in America. So I can't tell you what the wood is, but I think it's spectacular. And if you like wood, if you know how much work it takes to weave baskets, it's a tremendous amount of work. And here it is inside. Shadow. There you go. And I can't imagine this is more than 20 years old. It could be up to 30, but no more than that. It is 3.5 inches in diameter and 1.5 inches deep. And it doesn't weigh anything. This took so much work. I mean, I just want to show you one more time. They even made it with the lid. They moved in and wove so that this would tuck down on there. I don't know. I don't know what country it's from. And the frog is actually done really nice along with the lily pad. He's not showing as well as he could. Look at the preview maybe and see the nice orange colors. Okay, so that's my last item for this round, and it's Sabrina's turn. I love this frog. I could wind up keeping him. I should not do that. Can't keep things.
Well, my next one is just going to be I'm not switched over.
Nope.
Let's see if it works. Well,
nope. Oh, you were over.
And then it switched me back. All right.
Get back.
This is just going to be a buy it. Right.
You got to come back. You're not big.
Oh, Did you have another one?
No, that was my 3. It's
Yeah,
your
I
turn,
am
but
now.
You gotta be big.
I am on my end.
No, on my end, I'm big.
Am I not on your
You're
end?
little. You're little and I'm big. Try it again.
Well, on my end, I'm big.
What is going on?
Huh. On my end, I'm big.
See, now you're big.
Okay, now you're big on my end.
And on my end, you're
Are you
big.
kidding me?
What's happening? I'm going to YouTube. Have we been like this the whole time?
Who's big now, guys?
What is going on? Fixed now. Okay, now you're big.
I'm big now?
Just
Well,
the
see,
more.
okay. Because on my screen, I'm small. Okay, it's really weird. StreamYard is really, really weird because on my StreamYard, I'm small. But I'll keep it like this if it's showing up good for everyone else.
It's bizarre.
Yeah, it's so bizarre. But this is just going to be a buy it now, $6. This is totally out of my wheelhouse, but this is
a buy it now or start?
Joe. Oh, just buy it now.
Okay.
This is a 2002 G.I. Joe Cobra Hiss tanker. And I'm doing the best that I can because I'm showing it while I'm small on my end.
You're big on YouTube. Oh, now it switched to me.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it's just the huge lag.
Oh.
Let me switch me over and let me just wait. Okay, let me just wait. So am I big now?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Frank. I'm so sorry.
Good Lord.
StreamYard is something else today. They've been something else for a while.
Yep.
But anyway, of course it rolls. It is missing one of the guns. But it has the gun at the top. It has the gun on the side, and you can take them out and put them on the top. I have a lot of toys, girls and boys, unisex.
Toys are fun.
And it turns into like a robot. Don't ask me how, but it pulls out. This opens into a mouth. This opens. This lifts up. Anyway, if you're interested in this or Barbie toys, cars, dolls, or more things like this, just let me know and I will bring them. Otherwise, I will just I will just put them online. But I have tons of them. Okay, so that was a buy it now. My next item is going to be choice buy it now, $5. Hey, Noelle.
Noelle, and I could do that, Noelle. It would work.
I don't know what it's doing. This first one is called That's Funny. And this is a pop-up book about bugs. It's Sue Whiting, and Stuart Martin. From 2003 was its last edition. And there's no writing, no tears, no rips in the pages. All the pop-ups are in perfect condition.
Oh, wow.
All the pages are in great condition. Got the flowers and the little bugs on the flowers. Oh, I have that one wrapped, but I was holding it for you. I wrapped it today. Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern on Cat's channel. So that is choice number 1. Choice number adorable. 2 is about a giraffe. And it's called Giraffe Problems. Yeah, and you can just imagine what kind of problems a giraffe has. This is from 2018 by Jory John. And he has a little problem with his height.
Yeah.
So it's a fun little, another story, children's story. Fun pages. Little turtles, elephants, giraffes.
Oh,
I love this page.
Oh.
Again, no torn pages, no writing.
Yvonne is in at 5.
And that was a buy it now.
Yeah.
So just let me know which one. And did you see Noelle for 15 for the frog basket?
Did. Bless her heart. She always pops up and surprises me. $5 for both. And she wants both.
Thank you,
Yvonne wants both. And I love those
Thank
books.
you. I know. I had a horse one too, but I have to read it first.
Thank you, Noelle.
Just because there's a horse in it, I have to read it first. All right, and then my third one.
Are you a teacher, Sabrina?
No, a nurse and a medic firefighter.
Okay.
Or firefighter medic.
Thank you. Did you do volunteer?
No, I was career.
Oh, wow. Bless you.
Well, I volunteered early on, and then I was career.
Oh, bless you. Thank you.
For years.
Oof. Thank you so much. We need people like you.
This is going to be a $6 buy it now. I'm sorry. What was that, Lucinda?
I just said, bless you.
The lag is not like having us see. Oh, bless your heart. Thank you.
We need first responders. I live in a valley where the majority of them are all volunteers, hardly any paid. And I mean, the first responders and the firefighters, they don't get paid, but they show up and they save our lives. And, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay. This is a buy it now for 6.
And it's as it is, because her little head is off. This is an Indian girl. She comes with her little attached tag. But when I purchased 2 of them in the lot.
Oh.
Her little head was popped off, I'm assuming by a child. I thought that it could be reattached with a rubber band, but we were looking at it, and the mechanism inside has been broken to reattach with a rubber band. Because I was going to send rubber bands, rubber wires, different things to be reattached. But the piece that needs to be on here to attach with this little plastic rod here is up inside her head. And I don't know of any way to get that out.
No.
So a rubber band or a wire is not going to reattach it, and unless you have another thought of getting that mechanism out. So the only other thing to do is to either just leave her like this if she's going to be sedentary, or glue it.
Yeah.
She does have sleepy eyes. And she's got the feather,
Mm-hmm.
the beading. She's got her paperwork that I'll read to you in a second. This is her necklace. This piece goes behind her neck and is held on by her head. And then she's got her Indian symbols. And then she's got more beading.
Wow.
That beading is matched up with her headband.
I think I had her as a child in the 60s.
Yeah, my dad has a bunch of these collects.
Yeah.
I'm not sure from when, but they're older. But her little tag says Carlson Dolls number 12-7, a collector's item, not a toy, manufactured with the founders of America in mind to keep Americans aware of our heritage. It is made in USA. So this is 6. Buy it now. And I'm happy to glue it if that's what you want before I send it. I just don't want to do it without you telling me to if you have another way of fixing her. I'm keeping one and I am gluing it. Because I don't know of any other way to fix it.
I'm going to send you something in private chat. But yes. Is it my turn?
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Your turn. That was my 6. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Private
that was
chat.
My 3.
Now I'm coming back. Okay, here I am. Okay, my last 3 items.
Okay.
Porcelain deer. Let's just do this one as a buy it now also. $8. She's porcelain. She's from
Was that 50s. Starting bid or
buy it now?
Okay.
Buy it now for $8. Here's the bottom. It's porcelain. She's from the 50s. She has the pink raised flower in the green and gold leaf, light green, very light. Gold, heavy gold paint on her hooves. Big pink bow. Look at her lashes. Look at those eyes. That's a telltale 1950s deal right there. She doesn't have a maker, but she reminds me of, definitely like a Japan Inesco. This one that starts with an I. Here's the top of her head with the little rose, and again that gold paint on the green leaf on her ear. She's just, and then her little mouth has the pink to match the flowers. This is like a large Gerber daisy, and that's like a little pink tea rose. And she's just a little tiny thing. She's just a little tiny thing. And then a maroon tie. She's in perfect condition. Perfect condition. And her eyes are maroon. Like purple lavender. Lavender's a better color. To the top of her tallest ear, she's almost 4.5 inches, and her body at the bottom is 3.5. And she doesn't have crazing. She didn't have that horrible, overcoat, which some people like, the glazing where it just crazes and cracks. She's just really sweet. No condition issues. Buy it now of 8. Oh, and the inside of her ears is pink too.
She is very sweet.
Isn't she sweet? I think she's a cutie. Okay, and these little cups, I'm gonna do this. Buy it now for $6. Buy it now for $6. These are spectacular. I will read what the bottom says. A product of Lily Tulip Cup Corporation, New York, New York, USA. And then it has the number 133 Jim. I don't know what that means, but check these out. These are teeny tiny, I don't know, 1940s, 1950s, maybe 60s, but they're really heavily coated little Dixie cups, winter Dixie cups. There's 5 of them in the lot. They are heavily waxed. And these were cups they used and threw away, for crying out loud. Look at this snowman. Here, this one is with its shovel and top hat, making their big snowball. And here's their footprints in the snow. And they're really small. There's 5 cups. It's the whole, all 5 of them for $6. I bought
They
them.
would be great for Christmas display.
That's, yes, some assemblage, right? And here's this one with a little ball, snowball. And there's the information all around the bottom of the cup. And there's 5, and they are like brownish color. And they are, yeah, see, I bought these to do Christmas assemblages, and then I just never got there. They're they're like 2 1/4 inches tall by about 2 inches wide. And they're in perfect condition, just perfect. Can you imagine being at your office back in the 50s or 60s? I don't know. And this is what's in the cup container that you pull out at the water fountain because it's Christmas. And then you just throw them out. So anyone who crafts, this is a perfect opportunity to get going early. Okay. All right. And then my last is also a buy it now for $10. Buy it now for $10. He too is porcelain. And he is a 1950s, 1960s spaniel pup. Look at him. All his wrinkles. At least I think he's a spaniel. Maybe a hound dog. But I think spaniel because of his ears. And he's really realistic. Look at those. Look at those eyes. Long ears. See all the wrinkles? I think spaniel, but he's so wrinkly. Maybe I have it wrong. He's very realistic. Hello. I think he's adorable. And he is about 4.5 by maybe 3.5 inches tall. 4.5 inches long, 3.5 inches tall. And he's just a little love. And he does, I just noticed this. I've never noticed this before. His overspray has bubbles in the paint. I never noticed that. You see all those little bubbles? When they sprayed the clear on, I'm not a fan of clear, it bubbled. So therefore, he can be a buy it now for $8 if anyone's interested because he has the bubbles. But I just think his face, I mean, if you like dogs, good Lord, he's adorable. Okay. Yeah, Frank, did you adopt a spaniel? No. Right, Gigi? Who would have ever thought? Okay, that was the last of my 3. So it's your last 3, Sabrina. And then a quick speed round, right?
Let's see how I move over this time. Let me watch YouTube and see when I show up.
There you go.
Okay, I'm there now.
Wow.
This is going to be a $14 start.
Okay.
This is a metal and wood handle, a metal crate with chicken wire, and 3 large or big mouth canning jars.
Nice.
So I bought this crate many years ago, or maybe even my parents gave it to me. I'm not sure. And then I put the jars in it, and I have done so many things with it. Oh, that's so cool. That's what I adopted not too long ago, a lab and something.
Beautiful.
I have put flowers in it. I have rooted plants in these. I've used it for artificial flowers, real flowers. It looks great on your counter, but it looks wonderful on a centerpiece on your table. But you could use this for pens, pencils, knives, spoons on a picnic table for your spoons, knives, and forks. You can use it for so many different things. And it's in wonderful condition. If you don't like the metal gray look, you can always spray paint the crate. You can put, lids on these and have 3 drinks. Put the lids on it with the straws and have 3 drinks. All of these have been bleached and washed very well afterwards. So there's no residue or anything in them. Or I can put new jars in there if you think you're going to use them for drinks. I do have new ones. But it is made really well. It is really strong metal. And then it's chicken wire that's wrapped around it. I did not do a measurement, so let me do that really quick.
Do you think it was originally for gathering your eggs?
I don't think so, because it has, let me take this out and I'll show you. It has the divider in the center.
Oh, okay.
One there and one here. But it doesn't in the bottom. So you could use it for gathering eggs. It only has the bars here on each side for the handle.
That's a that's such a great piece.
You could certainly use it for gathering eggs. I just have so many egg baskets. I never thought of that.
Well, and I like the silverware on a table.
I do too.
Yeah, I like
We've used it for so many different things. It is 12 3/4 inches by 4 inches. And then to the top of the handle is exactly 9.
Wow. And that has been around for a while. It ticks. It's industrial. It's just got so much going on. I love that.
Yeah, the crate itself is definitely vintage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
These are not. These are not. They're just the, big mouth, wide mouth. That's what they're called, the wide mouth.
Yep.
But this is 14.
Nice.
And then
that's a
my
really
next
good
item is $16 start, or we can just do a $16 buy it now.
Okay.
And this is for a pair of sterling silver earrings. They are marked, but I have tested them. And they are also signed, but I can't make it out. They have a lot of patina on them. I can polish them. if you would like. If you don't like the patina, they do have the shepherd's hook or fish hook. And I have worn these. They are beautiful on. They do have a lot of movement.
Oh, wow.
And they are lightweight.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're really pretty on. Let me show you the marking.
It's like a feather.
I might have it upside down. So it's 925 Mexico. And then here is the rest. I cannot make this out.
Doesn't say Tuxco?
No, it looks like it's some numbers and something, but I can't make it out. It probably needs to be clean, and then I can make it out. I've never tried to clean these. I like the patina.
I love those.
But again, I don't have a problem polishing them for someone else. I just like the patina, so I never polish them.
But those are those.
Yeah. I know. They look really good on.
Yep.
Because the movement and because of the graduated. Yep. And then my last one is a $16 start as well. So we can just do a start of 16. And this is an Indonesia jewelry box. I have it backwards.
And it's a toad.
It is.
Hands and toads and frogs.
So it's got the lily pads, the flowers. It's in wonderful condition. It's got the 4 feet. It did originally have a sticker on the bottom that said Indonesia back when I first got it. And then when I cleaned it, it came off. So that's how I know it came from Indonesia. But I've had this in my collection for several years. And I'm thinning down my jewelry box. My husband made me one.
Oh.
So I'm thinning down my smaller jewelry boxes. And this is one of them. The handle, it's all wood, even the frog here. And the handle is the frog.
Sweet.
This is the inside.
Oh, look at
it
those
is all
holes.
Painted, the inside and out. And I need to dust it. I did not dust it since I've taken it off the cabinet. But I will before shipping it. And real quickly, I'll measure that before we pass.
So cute.
It is 7 inches by 5.5. And with the frog on top, it's almost 7 inches tall. But that's including him on top.
So cute.
So if you need inside measurements, just let me know. All right. Well, that is all of our items. I will pull Lucinda up real quick, and we will do the speed round. So these are straight claim items at this point. So if you see anything in your that you're interested in, just the first person that puts it in claims it.
Yep. Okay. So this is, I reduced it by $1, $14 for the cow porcelain that's kicking over the milk with the bell. It's a happy little cow, and good Lord, I'm all kinds of crazy with this antics. And the pail sits here because it's kicking over the pail. 14. Okay. Dragon Jasper head is 14. It is a moss agate jasper. Beautiful, beautiful dragon. Lot of color variation going on. 14. So you just put the word in if you're interested.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. The Lucky brand, I believe it's a Lucky brand. $16 for this rolled mesh Celtic. I believe it's a Celtic knot necklace. Here is the tag, and I believe that's the Lucky brand. Probably from the 90s. You can see how it's see-through. It's about 16 inches long. I love this necklace. I'm about to keep it for myself, which is not good. $16 for the set of etched late 1970s over, I think it's actually copper and silver overlay etched bangle set. Both of them for 16. The copper is hollow. That lets me know that it's getting into the late 70s. The Kokeshi Malachite, $15. I figured out how to deal with the shadow. Look at that.
Oh, that's great. Just like that.
Yep, it took me 3 times and I figured it out. There she is with her bento box. She has a bow in her hair. Her foot is coming out of her kimono. She has the long sleeves. See, there's the bow. She's very intricate. Her hair. Here is the back. She's very thin. She's definitely older. For what did I say? 15. The pair of crystal candlesticks for $16. Really pretty, very sharp lines. They can have a votive or tapers. They are 9 inches tall. There is, of course, and I like the way they swirl up. Whoops, look at that. The light is just blowing them out. There you go. Swirl up and out as well. 16. I have 2 keychains left, $6 each. The M&M that swirls to this little face. They've never been used. This was a collector's keychain set in the Minnie Mouse Disney. There's a pink heart in the middle. It's acrylic, as far as I know. The tourmaline tower, which this is less than I paid for it. So the last time I'm going to show it, that's going to go back on my altar. Here is the details. It's got a lot of color and a lot of crystallization, striations. It is about 5 inches tall. It's a very sharp point. It's a good one. Yeah, I'm going to put it up here because I'm going to keep that if it doesn't sell. The bunny sold the Ann Taylor necklace for $13. Very, very long. There's the Ann Taylor. This is probably early 2000s, late 90s. It is dyed howlite and white dangle rhinestones, along with rhinestones on the necklace itself with a dangle. It's about 34 inches, 36 inches long. I would double it. What did I say? $13? The cross pendant, I said 4. I will, no, I can't. I already dropped it. 4. And it says, it's got a circle in the middle and it says, I am always with you. It's got a large jump ring to put on a necklace. It is heavy brass. $4. You got that. Oh, I still have the very old yellow and white 4-strand hand knotted on cotton thread.
That's beautiful.
Germany necklace. Yeah, I love this. The colors, the yellow is like daffodils, right? I mean, it's incredible. It is 14 to almost 16 inches long, so it hits very similar to how this is on me. It's about the same. I think 1930s to late 40s. It's a very early piece. And I got it at a good price, so I'm able to bring it at a good price. The abalone and mother of pearl 6-strand gold wrapped seed beads necklace. This is on, good Lord, resin. It's black covered in with resin. It's the mother of pearl and the abalone. This is about 2 inches in diameter. This is about 16 inches long, so it falls right about here. It has a little mother of pearl toggle with a circular loop in the beads to close it. And that was, what did I say? $18. The Victorian silverized from the 1890s to 1910, $7. The girl that looks like a ghost. Ooh. Who may or may not be an in memorandum photo. I have no idea. But that is a Victorian mourning jewelry, onyx. So, not onyx. God bless America. What am I thinking of? Not onyx. Ooh, it has a dog hair. There's the frame. Not onyx. What? Victorian jet. Jet. There's the word jet. It's jet. She has a jet necklace on, which is why I think someone passed. Cherry maroon acrylic jet. Kathy Wiseman. Thank you. Jet. This is a about a 26, 28 inches long cherry maroon acrylic. Early 70s, late 60s necklace for $9. And then we just saw the porcelain deer for $8 from the 50s. Cutie patootie. Nothing's wrong with her. About 4 inches tall. And the set for $6 of 5 very old Dixie cups to do your Christmas assemblages in. They're a little over 2 inches tall. I love them. They're all in perfect condition. And the $10 porcelain spaniel. Little pup. Maybe he's a hound dog. I don't know. But whatever he is, I love him. He just wants to give you kisses. Okay. And those were my items. Thank you all for looking. I appreciate it very much. I've had a great sale. I've had a good time with you. Oh, and at the end, we'll do our giveaway, or now? Sabrina?
Oh, you can do it now.
Okay, so let's
do
keep
it
this
now?
let's keep this really simple in the interest
well,
of
let me show
time. Okay, you want to do yours first? I think that's good.
Yeah, let me do my, and then we'll do them together real quick.
Yeah.
Real quick, I have a floral, and none of these items have any condition issues. If they do, I will point them out. This is a floral and butterfly egg cup, $5, number 2. $5, number 2. The dark cranberry blown vase. It is signed in the pontil. And if you need measurements of anything, just let me know. This is $14. I can do $12, number 3. You sure can, Gigi. Thank you, honey. Number 3. The 74-inch red, white, and blue belt. It's a macrame belt with beads. And from here to here, it's actual belt. The rest is just your tassel. But it's total 74 inches. And that is $10, number 4. The Fire King balls. The Fire King bowls. They are oven safe, ovenware, USA Fire King. I can do those for $5 each, number 9. And I have 2 of them. They're 5 inches across, 2.5 inches tall. I do remember those measurements. The Aeropostale necklace. It's a Y gold tone necklace. Where did it go? Right here. It has clear rhinestones and a faux pink quartz. I love this necklace. It has a lobster claw clasp. So the drop is 8 inches. And then you have the clear rhinestones, the faux pink quartz, clear rhinestones, and then you have a 7-inch Y drop. And this is Aeropostale. I can mark that down to 15. Number 10. The 2002 G.I. Joe Cobra Hiss tanker. I can do that for $5. I had it at 6. And that's number 11. The bike jewelry hanger. That is $10, number 12. The hen on nest. That is covered on the inside with green felt. And this is $14, number 13. The 3-piece vanity set. Let me get that. It can be engraved, all 3 pieces. I have 2 of these, the 2 little jars. So it's a 3-piece set. And none of them have been written or, and I can mark that down to $13.
Mm-hmm.
So $13, number 15. The black jewelry stand. Made really well.
Mm-hmm.
This is $12, number 17. The metal chicken wire and wide mouth canning jars. This is $14, number 18. And the last thing is the frog jewelry box. This is $16, number 20, from Indonesia.
Lovely.
And it's painted inside and out. So that is all of mine.
You had a bunch of lovely items.
And I wrote you down, Gigi. So did you, Lucinda.
Oh,
Thank you. All right. Now we each have a giveaway. Do you want them to put in a number, or how would you like to do yours, Lucinda?
So, yes. And what I did, just to be totally on the up and up, in private chat while you were showing your items, I sent you what the number is so that there's no cheating. Because I'm over here by myself, so I could say it was anything, right? So Sabrina knows what it is. And it is for...
I sent you one as well, Lucinda.
Excellent. Okay. It is for these really cool... They are green glass, and they do green glass, and they do glow. Little 1970s, 1960s screw back earrings. And I know they're glass because they're open in the back, which glass, it always has the open in the back to make the light shine through. And of course, I touch it on my teeth. So, and they're just teeny tiny. So whoever would like these, I'm paying for shipping, unless you already have a box and you happen to win. And I will not be getting my invoicing. You're in my week 1 of a 2-week build-a-box. So it's going to be about 3 weeks. Okay. But I want you to pick a number from 1 to 14. And I'll tell you when I see it. And Sabrina can confirm it. So anyone who's interested, start putting in numbers from 1 to 14. And if no one's interested or no one's here anymore, that's okay too. I have no idea. I don't have my counter. It's Sabrina's channel.
And I put my number in as well. So we'll just draw from both of this, from this same set of numbers. If you'd like.
Yeah, that makes it easier. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do both at once. Is there anyone in here that's... I can't see if there's...
Mine is a mystery unless you want me to open it.
Okay.
It's a 2-part gift. This is the main gift, and there's another piece that goes with it. I think I know what it is, if I remember correctly.
Okay. So keep going.
I wrapped them. It's just been so long ago. I don't remember.
Do we only have one person in here, Sabrina?
Well, most people have left because of the it's after the speed round.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
so if Gigi's the only one, then we can just give both to her.
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Gigi's the only one still hanging in, and that's what I was wondering, because we did take a little while. We had a lot of internet and StreamYard stuff going on, and we're new to selling with each other, so we had to get a groove. So Gigi, my number was 3, and Sabrina's number
Mine was 7.
So Gigi, you're just gonna get both
7.
of them, and you've got a box open with both of us. So congratulations, Gigi. I'm just going to type in congratulations, Gigi. You won both for hanging out with us till the very end. Excellent. Okay. So, where are you next, Sabrina? And then we can close.
I am today is Wednesday, so Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern, I am on Kat's channel, Calypso Antiques, as long as she is doing well. And then Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern, for the Chatty Kitties. That is still up in the air. We're not 100% sure whose channel it's going to be on, but just it will be posted. And where are you going to be at, Lucinda? And I'm going to drop your channel link again while you're talking.
Thank you. My next sale will be Friday at 4 o'clock Pacific, 7 Eastern. My show and tell jewelry. And then the following week, Monday, and that is the 4th of July weekend. So the following week, my week 2 of Build-A-Box, I'm just doing Monday. Monday. So wait a minute. So this week, Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Next week, the 30th, 1:30 Monday. And because I'm not doing 4th of July, not because it's the holiday, but because that is when my daughter and her husband and my life partner is coming up, and we are spreading my father's ashes, as we did with my mother's 2 years ago over the 4th of July holiday here at their beloved homestead that they built together, just them and pretty much no one else. So I will have probably about a 3 to 4 hour sale on Monday, since I'm not having one Friday. And and today is my 3 years of my mother's anniversary of her passing. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on with that right now. It's all right. It's all right. So yeah, Friday and Monday, and then it's always Monday, Friday, Monday, Friday. And like I said, I'm trying to build up my momentum again. So I will be reaching out to other resellers. I need to come on with other resellers. Maybe I'll start a partnership with someone like I used to have, where we came on regularly every week. Things are changing.
Yeah.
Getting back into the swing of it.
Well, it was nice to have you on today.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. I'm sorry Kat wasn't here. Maybe we can do it again sometime with Kat, but it all works how it's supposed to work, and it's great. And I hope you have a wonderful night. Thank you. I was so excited about being here, and I had a fabulous time. And thank you to all of our friends. Thank you so much for being here and hanging out.
Thanks, Roxana.
Okay.
Thanks, Gigi. All right. Well, everyone have a great night. Have a great week, the rest of the week, and we will see you.
Yep.
Thanks again,
Bye,
Lucinda.
everyone.